Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of Sprout. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm having a great day. I figured out what the problem was. So you guys told me that this input and output was set to 0. That wasn't what that would have been an issue, but normally you have to manually change these things. Last episode, we were trying to figure out why our power wasn't working. Apparently, if you go into the nether and come back, this capacitor just stops working, but then logging out and logging back in fixes it. So, I don't know. Either way, I did make another trip to the nether, and I got myself a fair amount more quartz. Our nether spawn down at the bottom of our mine, we put our nether portal down at the bottom of our mines, and our nether portal spawns us actually right underneath a nether fortress, which is pretty good. But what I want to do, since we have the ability to do so now, is I would like to get oh, actually, those shouldn't even be in there. Here we go. I'd like to take these modules and upgrade them up to tier 3 so they can hold more stuff. I also feel like I should have more gold and iron. Did I put those? I put them in here. Aha. Did I spread anything else out while I was at it? It doesn't appear so. Okay, so let's break this. What's back there? Anything? Here's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna scoot this whole thing forward just a little bit. I want that clay. Thank you. Okay. So let's dig out like a little pathway down here. And I was going to say, we should find a conduit right there, which is good. Dirt. Let's just pillar up real quick. And I made more conduit binders and all that kind of stuff as well. So we've got some conductive iron here. And we've got some conduit binders here. So we'll just go like so. Make like 16 of those guys. And that should be sufficient to power this, I think. So we'll just take this and bring it over to here and up to right there. There we go. So now, what we can do with this is basically get our storage system all sorted out. So let's take our modular storage blocks first. We'll break this and we'll just go like so. Make a little thingy. Our storage scanner's gonna go right there. Oh, I have a light right there. I need to break that. Which means I need a light. We'll say right there. That's fine. Storage. Okay, and these 3 don't have stuff in them. So then, what else did we need? We needed gold for the storage module. I need chests, gold, quartz, and redstone. Okay, so we'll grab this. We'll grab some quartz, which I have. We'll need for 3 of these. 6, I believe. And then I think we also needed some gold blocks as well. Oh, and chests. I need those too. Chest. Haha, I found it. Okay, there we go. So let's just put this stuff where it belongs, like so. Put that right here. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so these now hold tons of stuff, okay? We can put all these in where they belong. 1 more right there. Okay, and then we have this storage module. So we'll scan, right? And we're going to say all of these are routable, right? And that means that basically we can put stuff in. Like if I put something here, it's going to end up going into one of these individual things, I thought. What? Why I no see gold? Aha! It's probably in here. Yep, there we go. So you can see it goes into the thing. So, and that means we can just take all of this stuff and little by little dump it all into our big storage system. And that works pretty well. So for example, say I want to take all of this and just put it into our system. We can put that all in here. And then all of our stuff is located in one nice kind of centralized location. I want that for myself, actually, where we can get to it easily and all that kind of stuff. And then if I want something, say I want birch, I can find it easily enough. So that's basically the idea. I'm going to get all of this stuff put into here. Actually, I should check one thing. Out of curiosity, if I take a hopper and I put that here, and then we take an iron chest transporter, and I'll just grab, this is discs, we put that, say, here, will that empty? It looked like that emptied it. Did it empty it into the system? It totally did. Okay, so we could also speed up this process a little bit by basically piping stuff directly into this thing. We wouldn't want to use a hopper for it because hoppers are very slow as far as modded item transportation systems go. There's much faster stuff out there. But that would be potentially an option for us. So let's maybe look at like maybe item conduits or something along those lines. It's pulsating iron. That's going to require ender pearls. I do have a little bit. Or do I have? Oh no, I do have pulsating iron. Sweet. Okay, I found that in a blacksmith chest, if I remember correctly. Where did I put those conduits? Conduit binder, there we go. So we'll do this, and then we'll go like so. And I'm gonna make myself a bunch of item conduits. And we'll just put this right here, change this to insert. We'll put that guy here. And then I should just be able to go like this. And change this to extract always, and it'll start pulling stuff out, and it pulls it out much faster than a hopper does. It's still not super fast until you apply some upgrades to it, but it is going to be a lot faster for us than just a regular old hopper would be. And then I can also just kind of like do this and then, you know, walk away from it. And I think, if I remember correctly, we can do the same from all of these sides, and it'll take it from all of them, right? So we can speed up this process even a bit more by going like so and changing all of these to extract always. There we go. And it'll slowly take out all of this stuff and dump it into our centralized storage system where we can find everything that we need. And then we can get rid of all these chests and maybe do something over here that's a little bit more interesting. So let me get that all sorted out. I think I'm also going to rebuild my my Ars Magica thing. If we look at where is this guy? If we look at our Arcane Compendium, there is structures. Where is structures? Here we go. If we look at the crafting altar, this thing, I'm going to rebuild this, I think, right over here. Except this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it'll fit right here. Actually, this will be perfect. So I'm going to rebuild that over here. I'm going to use different materials than last time, though. Last time I used, I believe, spruce wood and redstone. And this time, I think I'm going to use witch wood, because it's awesome. And then maybe blocks of emerald, honestly. I have so much emerald from all the dragon layers and caverns and roosts that I've found. We could do that. And that'll give us a much higher enchantability level, which means I can make more powerful spells. So I think that's probably a smart thing to do. I could also use nether brick, but I think we'll go witchwood. There's a witchwood forest. If we look at our map, right over here, this is like a witchwood forest. And actually, I think over here as well, this is like all witchwood trees. So I can get tons of witchwood that way. But anyway, let me get some grinding done. Let me get some work done. Let me get all this stuff all organized and all that kind of good stuff. And I'll be back with you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm over here in the witchwood forest, and you can see there's tons of witchwood around here. A lot of these don't actually have leaves. Like they're just tree trunks. I'm not sure if that's some sort of weird, like, it didn't generate properly sort of thing, or if that's intentional and they're just supposed to be tree trunks without any leaves. But either way, I've gathered a little over a stack and a half of witchwood, and that should be enough for our altar that I'm going to remake. However, I came across something pretty cool right over here. Yeah. We found one of these ability token things. It's haste. This one is haste. It was in here. What a find that is. And it's only 150 XP, which is like shocking to me. So we're gonna add that to ourselves. And that reminds me. So this thing, this ability bottle, you guys told me about this. Apparently this is used to like hold all of your ability totems. So that could be something that we want, because I think there are some of those abilities that are like situational, right? Like you want them sometimes, but not always. One example, step assist. Awesome when I'm exploring and trying to get around. Very annoying when I'm trying to build. Just as an example, right? Some of those would be more valuable than others. But I think that's something that I want to make, and it doesn't look like it's too hard. This is just white dye. I need a slime ball, some golden nuggets, and a bucket. Like, that should be doable. I think I have the slime balls. I'm not entirely sure if I've got slime balls or not. I'll have to look, but I think I've got a couple of them back at the base. Also, there's a bunch of these dragon roosts around here. I'm just going to help myself to a little of their stuff. I'm sure the dragon totally won't mind. He doesn't seem to be around to stop me. I'll take the book. I really don't need any more of those missing pages because my manual for the Ice and Fire mod is completely filled out at this point. So, and I think that's all the pages are used for, is to make like the guidebook and then teach the guidebook all the things that you need to know. Oh, I think this is, yeah. Wow, that's a lot of redstone alloy. That's lovely. I will take it. Thank you for the free stuff, game. Whenever you see one of those pressure plates just lying around, make sure you take full advantage. So some of you guys are really excited for this project of overhauling this mansion and cleaning it up. Before we can do any real serious work on this, there are some things that we need to do. Also, these should all be empty now, right? Yeah, there we go. So all of our items have been brought into the system. Let's just break these conduits because we don't need them anymore, and we'll just kind of toss all of this into here. I think I do want to keep books elsewhere, though. Right here, we've got our book box. I think I want to keep that elsewhere, and I'm thinking I kind of want to keep potions and stuff like that out of that system and keep those in here as well, just so they're easy to find, because I might want them more often than not. But anyway, so Witchwood altar. Yes, I need to make that over here. Before we can do any real work on this renovation, I think I need the ability to fly. Not on my dragon, but just in general. Another thing that I did is this whole area. If you go into, we've got FTB utilities. If you create a team, I'm on Welsknight's team, creatively named. You can then claim chunks. So I basically claimed all of these chunks and made sure that they're always chunk loaded. So everything within the confines of this little wall that wraps around here will always be chunk loaded. And I'm hoping that'll help us with the Ender IO problems that we had with the capacitor shutting off and some of these other machines randomly stopping, stuff like that. I'm hoping that it has to do with the area being chunk loaded and then not chunk loaded. And that if we keep it chunk loaded at all times, it'll fix our issues. So anyway, I'm going to get the altar, the crafting altar from Ars Magica built. I'm going to look and see what options we have in this mod pack for flight, and then I'll be back with you. All right, guys, I am back. I've got the altar all built over here, looking good. I also added our inscription table and our Oculus over here so I can do Ars Magica stuff again. Looking through the mod pack, I think our best option for flight is probably the Angel Ring from Extra Utilities 2. That's relatively straightforward. We've used it in other mod packs in the past, and it works well. It does exactly what I need it to, so I think that's going to be our best bet. That does mean we're going to need to capture a bat in a golden lasso, and a little bit more challenging, we're going to have to capture a ghast in a cursed lasso. But I think I have all the stuff I need to make this. So, first of all, let's go ahead and make... probably won't let me do that because I need XP. So, let's just grab some string and some golden nuggets over here. And I do need a spot to put just a regular old crafting table. Well, let's just put one like right here. That'll work. So we're going to go ahead and make 2 golden lassos. In fact, let's actually make 3, because then I can also use them afterwards to make, to capture pairs of animals as well. The other thing is that I need to turn one of those into a cursed lasso, which involves a drop of evil. I got those from fighting wither skeletons in the nether. And I think we can use one of these to make cursed earth later on when we make a mob farm, so that'll be very useful for us too. It's always night. Why is it always night? Let's sleep. So that's the big step. That's the hard part of the angel ring, is capturing a ghast and a bat. So I think what I'm going to probably do is go mining and see if I can stumble across a cave system and get myself a bat that way, and then I'll head into the nether and try and get a ghast. We'll see if we're able to make that work or not. However, before I go on a mining adventure, there is another thing that I'd like to do as well, and that is I would really, really like to make storage module tablet. This thing is basically a backpack that can hold 300 stacks of items. It's amazing. It's like one of my favorite things ever. So one cool thing about this whole system that we've made from RF Tools, this storage system, is that it has auto crafting in it. So assuming we have all the stuff in our system, which at the moment we don't, we're going to need quartz. Let's just clear that out. So we'll say go like so, right? Assuming we have quartz, we can toss that in the system. Oh, I didn't want to craft a stack. I just meant to craft 1. And assuming we have redstone, say I want to craft a bunch of those, you can just shift-click stuff from JEI. It's a little finicky. It doesn't work quite as well as the one from like Applied Energistics, but it does get the job done. It works relatively okay. So there's level 2, and then finally, I need more gold blocks. So let's just go like so. I'll make like 4. Why not? And then shift click, and there we go. We now have a storage module tablet, which currently has no storage module. So then you just put these in an inventory together. And now we have a 300 stack backpack, essentially. It does require power, though. So we'll toss that into our capacitor, let this thing fill up with power, and now we can store, like, all the things. And I want icons. There we go. And it will also allow us to search. So, just to demonstrate, I want to store all of this stuff in here. And we'll go like so. There we go. Toss that in there as well. And we can just store like everything we'd ever want in this one spot. And if I'm going to go mining, I foresee this potentially being very useful because I can use this to store all of my things. I can even store this backpack in here if I feel so inclined. So I think that's probably the smart thing to do. I would like to get a bit more food. There we go. And is there anything else I want to bring with me? I don't think so. I've got food. I've got storage space. I think I'm good. And I've got my golden lasso as well. So I think I'm probably in good shape to go mining for a while. So I'm going to go head down to my mines, which are... I think they're on this side. Over back here. Yeah, right here. I'm going to head down to my mines, do some mining, all that kind of good stuff, see what I can get done, try and gather some resources, and hopefully catch myself a bat, and then I'll be back with you. All right, guys, I'm back, and I've only been mining for a short while. Hello, where'd you come from? Up above, apparently. I've only been mining for a short while, and already I found an abandoned mineshaft down here, which is actually awesome. Not only do I have a really good chance... Oh, and by the way, it's basically an abandoned mineshaft at diamond level. So that's great for us. That means not only am I going to be able to look around for a bat, I'll also be able to get a ton of resources like this chaos ore, which I've just been finding tons of. Just tons and tons of it. And we're going to need tons and tons of it for upgrading our tools and stuff like that later, because some of those high-end silence gems tools do require quite a lot of chaos ore in order to kind of get to where we want to be. So I'm happy to have it. Look at this. There's just so much of it. It's everywhere. I've found, like, I don't even know. Just in my inventory right now, I have, let's just put a light there. I've got almost a stack, and I've already banked I've found like 2 stacks of chaos ore already, just in this short time. I've only been down here for maybe like 10 minutes. It's been ridiculous. But I'm gathering all the resources that I can find down here, trying to just accumulate what we need. Look, more chaos ore over here as well. I did see that creeper, by the way. I'm gonna try and just avoid him. But if I can't avoid him, then that's fine. Hi. Go away. The big thing is I'm looking for a bat, and it may be stupid of me to be lighting things up as I go, but I have a feeling I'm going to come across a bat rather than like just run back and forth until we see one. I think as I explore farther and farther into this whole thing, I will eventually see... Yeah, well, okay. I kind of saw that one coming. I will eventually see a bat somewhere in this giant complex of tunnels and whatnot. Like, it has to happen at some point, right? We have to come across one somewhere. There's got to be a bat somewhere in this giant network of tunnels. I can't believe we will... Please die. Thank you. I can't believe we'll just never find one. It just may take some looking. So anyway, let me get back to grinding and looking for bats. And I'll be back with you in just a little bit. All right, guys, I'm back. I see a bat. I see a bat. I just need to... Oh, there's a ton of them over here, actually. Hey, you guys want to, like... Come... No. Come here. There's... Oh, we got one. We got a bat. Okay, so... There is the bat portion of the angel ring. That's awesome. You know what? As a backup, I'm going to take my other golden lasso and try and... Don't fly in... No, hold still. He flew into the fire. But either way, I now have 2 bats in case I colossally mess up. Over here, I think, is where my... way up is, right? Yeah, okay. So now the next step is to go into the nether and attempt to get a ghast with the cursed lasso, which is right here. Now, the downside is that in order for this to work, you have to be able to... It won't catch a ghast that's at full HP. You need to damage it. If I remember correctly, 2 arrow shots will allow you to damage it just enough, like 2 vanilla arrow shots with no extra damage or anything like that, will allow you to damage it enough to catch it with the cursed lasso, I think. Right here? Yeah. This is our nether spawn, by the way. It's in like a safe spot, but then it's also directly underneath a nether fortress. So it's not bad. Like it could be way worse. But we're gonna go looking for a ghast. I'll see if I can stumble across one, and we'll see if we can make this work for us. All right, guys, I'm back. There's a ghast right there. I need to get over there if I can. And then we need to try and... Ow! Oh, yeah, okay. We'll shoot him once. What? We'll shoot him once? Arrows, why you no fire? Do I not have... Oh, I put my arrows away. I'm such an idiot. Okay, hold on. We need to get somewhere a little bit safer. Just for a minute. Eat a little bit of food. Grab arrows. Okay. Oh, he's over here. I found him. Okay, there we go. He's not hurt enough. One more. There we go. I think that might be enough. But if he's way up there, I can't get him. Okay, here we go. Come on. Hold still. No. This is so hard to do without another ability to fly. He needs to, like, come down real low. Come on. Oh, nope. Not quite. All right, so we're turning this area into, like, World War III. Okay, there we go. He's hurt again. Nope. I can't. Yeah, hold still. He has 2, he needs, okay, less than 3 hearts. So shoot him one more time. There we go. That's enough. Now we just need to, where'd he go? There he is. I see him. Come here. Ah. Oh, he's way over there now. Stop going way far away, Ghast. I almost had him. If he had just taken him down a little bit more. I don't like it when you're up there. And I don't want to shoot his stuff back at him. Oh, there's another? Oh, there's so... Okay. So we want to try and take these guys down as low as we can. This one... That's... Yeah, I hit him too many times. There are so many gas. They are, like, everywhere. Okay. No, I don't want to knock your fireballs back at you. Okay. What have you got? 17? One more. Ah, too much. Okay, this dude's still alive, though. If we can just capture this ghast, we'll be able to fly. Like, that's such a big, important thing. Can we get him to come down towards us? Oh, no, we got him. We did it. We got the ghast. He's caught. Okay. The area looks like World War III occurred here, but we caught the ghast. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so now we need to take this back to our base and make the angel ring and then some way to power the angel ring. So let me head back to base, get some stuff together, and I'll be back with you in a minute. All right, guys, I'm back, and I think I'm ready to make the angel ring. I think I've got it all sorted out. So, also, while I was in the nether, I found these nether boxes. Looks like they just give you random nether things, so quartz and glowstone. Hey, whatever, free resources. Anyway, so let's go angel ring, and first things first, let's make one of these, except I need... that and that. There we go. And that makes us an angel ring. And we actually get our cursed lasso and our golden lasso back. I didn't think you got the cursed lasso back. Either way, so we have an angel ring now. And it is not useful at all to fly because we don't have any grid power. So grid power is basically like an energy system used only in Extra Utilities 2. It's the only mod that makes use of grid power. And there's a few different ways that you can generate it. So let's start by putting this stuff in here. And let's go at extra. I wish there was JEI integration with this system here, but there isn't. So let's start by making 9 solar panels. And these are essentially the super basic grid power, okay? Now, grid power is not like RF in that you generate it and you store it and you use it and stuff like that. Think of it more like, oh boy. Think of it more in the terms of like, you either have enough of it or you don't. So everything uses grid power. Let's just do something like that, right? So we should now have 9 grid power because each of these 9 solar panels is generating 1 grid power. That means we can use 9 grid power for various things. So one thing we're going to want to make is a resonator, which is this. We'll make 1 of those. And this guy uses grid power to make stuff. Okay? So if we ultimately what I want to make is I want to make probably water mills. And to make these, we need stone burnt. And stone burnt is made by putting polished stone into the resonator. So first and foremost, we need to make polished stone. We've got 2 of it right here. It's not a lot. If I'm going to make polished stone, what I need to do is, first of all, make as much of this as I can, okay? And then we'll toss this into here. It's going to use 8 grid power, and it will slowly turn this into the stone burnt stone, okay? The other alternative is I could just make 32 solar panels. Like, that would be possible, and then I would have flight, but the solar panels only work at night, or only work during the day. So if I was in the air when it became night, like, that could end badly. So I'm going to let this stuff get going here. I'm going to need a fair amount, 24. Actually, 24 might be enough. I think, maybe. Let's look at stone bricks real quick. Let's just grab stone. Here we go. There we go. Grab all of this, and let's just go like that. Make a bunch of stone bricks, and then we'll take that and do a bunch more. Yeah, this'll work. That'll make us a ton of stone burnt, which should be enough for what we need. The other part of these mills are these Redstone Gears, and those are just basically planks and Redstone Torches. And I don't know how many of these I have. I have none. Okay, well, there you go. Or I have 1. Okay, fine. Either way, let's make a bunch of Redstone Torches, and let's make, say, like 4 of these. That should be, well, no, it's 2 per, so let's make 8. Because it's 4 of those per thing, right? If I want to make the water wheels? Yeah. And then last but not least, I'll need the resonating redstone crystals. So what's going to happen here is we're going to take our stone burnt. We're going to make water mills. And basically, these will generate grid power based on how many moving water sources are touching them, which is kind of an interesting mechanic, for sure, but it's kind of cool as well. So right here, I think this is where I'm going to set it up temporarily. Oh, there's a ghost block somewhere. So let's put this guy down. Let's break this cobweb, and I'll just show real quick. If we put this guy here, and we put that over here, that's going to generate grid power. Okay, so now we're generating 14 grid power, 5 from this, and 9 from this. And we need to get up to 32 in order to be able to fly with our angel ring. And we need, honestly, we need to get up to 32 without relying on those, without relying on the solar panels, because that's kind of an important thing. So take these, make myself more water mills, okay? And we'll toss those. The big thing is we want to space these out in such a way that as many sides are being touched as one. There we go. We're at 31. Let's put this one here. That's 37. So now we're at enough grid power where I should be able to fly. There are much better ways to optimize this, by the way. And you can see right there, I fell. Oh, why? Oh, yeah, I'm generating 37, but I don't have enough left over because the Resonator is still using power here. But if we take this out, right, now I should be able to fly because we're not using any more grid power. So there you go. Isn't that cool? We can fly around, and now I have basically creative flight. We are going to upgrade this. I'm going to make more water wheels or water mills because obviously you want to make absolutely certain that you're not going to just randomly fall for obvious reasons, I would hope. But nonetheless, we have creative flight. We have achieved what we needed to achieve, and I'm very excited. I think, though, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.